Thursday, 10/02/07 seconds 2023, 6 month, June 8th day. Yeah. And then the melody. Look at the sign and exercise. They're going to put this thing on something. Won't say So I'm looking just to pick the guitar up with no fucking fingertips to have to put on and see if I can get it. You know, this is the way guitar used to be a long time ago. Da, da. There's the melody. The melody. Now I'm going for the key. This is the pattern. This D sharp. It's a 176. There it is. And all that's coming from is from a Just Play Man song I was just listening to. The 4 to the 5 to the 1. There's the melody. 4 3 2 3 7 4 3 4 3 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 3 2 1. See, and then 2 3 2 slide 2 1. Those are the notes. So that's a 5 6 1. Now what Just Play Man song was I listening to? God, I have to go back into the YouTube queue, but I would lose this recording. That's why it's so vital that I need to be able to keep this recording going. Why I scope the internet just like the phone. The phone's able to keep connected on the smartphone, why I'm able to go to the internet and search other things throughout the phone, as well as reminders and shit like that. But anyway, I'm already in this particular mood right now, so fuck, now I'm looking for the mood just struck. And the mood struck when I was being pulled many directions. So I just had a bath, I combed the hair, and I was actually headed outside. I was actually headed outside, and I was going to trim the hair with the trimmer. And then all of a sudden, the energy just fucking shifted. Because I wanted to trim the hair, and then I wanted to bathe or washcloth bath. Because the water here is not functioning right now because I'm repairing it, and then it all just struck to this. And this is the chorus for a song chorus instead of saying of a song. So now I got that. Now I want to get I'm in the underwear and shit like that. Hey, it's the same as fucking bathing suit trunks, you know. So now I gotta put a power source. Get a power source and put it on here. I'm at 125 pounds. Eat peanut butter and jelly. C#6. Anyway, God, I want to put some tips on because I'm just in this mood now. Okay, so I got the windows open to the house in there, you know, with the neighbors. She's been closing her window. She likes to keep her window open. So there's this kind of like sign thing, uplifting one another with opening windows and opening shades and shit like it's kind of something that's big with hers. She likes to keep the window shades open all day. She goes to work and then she comes home for lunch from work, and it's like she works out of her house or something like that. Kind of like what the last lady did. She worked out of the house. But so here's the black tape for the fingers. You know, I just just something so I can keep these tips on there. I got these kind of like stinky farts coming up out of the ass right now. Some type of special stink that reminds me of what Boob's ears smelled like last night. And you know, and it's that peanut butter and jelly scent, as well as a mix of carbonated tonic water, and also there's a bit of the fuck else was I? And so now, you know, I'm feeling all this anxiousness and shit like that, you know, from being pulled all the different directions. And now I'm just gonna purposely just quell it out, just let it. What I'm really waiting for is that instead of going rat wheel circle and circle with this melody, is to go to an acoustic part to the song. But still, at the same time, I'm wondering, God, what was that last song that it was? I was getting ideas from Just Playman song, but it'll still be there in the same spot because I can go back to the internet and it'll still be the same spot in the video, supposedly. Anyway, so. I was listening to this, there was an advertisement in the YouTube video. Drew Parker was his name. The song struck me, called Done My Baby or My Baby Done That or whatever the fuck. Like, I looked him up and it said Grand Ole Opry on it, another one of his videos. But you know, he's not very many views, only like, you know, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 views, maybe 62,000 views on some of the videos. So I'm thinking Grand Ole Opry, you know, he isn't that popular. Like popularity means anything, but you know, I'm just saying, according to, you know, societal standards, America's Got Talent and all that stuff. So Bonavega was on there. I remember the first time Bonavega popped up on the video queue, so I was studying Bonavega, what he was all about, you know, because he's got a guitar and all this shit too, but he's all into the body, you know, and I think he might be, you know, he might lean more toward gay or whatever, but it's hard to say. I'm not gay. Not at all. No fucking way, nor shall ever want to be. For now, anyway. I have to be real with everything. I have to say, anything can change at any time. Anything. This is right now. I don't see no fucking way ever in the fucking world. That's not to put anything down. I'm just saying, I don't even have to fucking explain myself. I'm mature enough to know. Okay, so D sharp 1. And that would be to a 5 instead of playing a 7. And plus, it's cold in here. It's like only 62 degrees inside the house. Last couple of days, yesterday it was overcast, but the sun came out a little bit, but it's cool. And it's cool today again, too. It's been cool where I'm at here for summertime abnormally. I'm thinking, wow. Because I'm putting effort into it, thoughts into it, instead of wanting to be hot and summery and stuff like that. I'm realizing, God, that just brought whole fucking fires all over the West Coast over here. So now I'm putting the brain on, all right, how do I really want the weather now that I'm conscious with fire marshal season? Don't say that 1 to 5. So that particular chord progression, that would be a 1 to a 5, or a 5 to a sharp to a major 2, and then a 4, which is another major, to a major 1. And I say nothing and no. So I'm wondering if I play the 2 a minor. So here we are, or the 5 a minor. Here's the major. It kind of does go with a minor. That would be a 2 minor. And that would be a 1, and this would be G sharp. I missed the target note. I went 1 note past it. And so now it's melodically going back and searching for that 1 note. There's the 2 minor. That's where the 4 would be. And then the 1. Now I could use this as a Stevie T movement, which isn't a Stevie T movement. I just use that as a memory thing for the self. I was actually already bring this forth in music already. It was kind of like a self-discovery, playing around with modes, and that is playing the same song but in different modes. So instead of this to a that, which would be like, what did I just say? Oh, a 5 to a 2 and a 4-1. So if I change the modes and I start off on a different number, this would be a 6. That's the F6. See, what's F6? There it is, F6. And then the 4th movement reversed would be 3. And then the 5 to the 4. Instead of the 5241. It would be 6, because I went down when I finished this note here, which is the 1. I went 1, 7, 6. So that'd be 6 to a 3. And then 3. Looking, and then putting the verbal lyric on it. And I sigh. And I say. It's kind of got that country, you know, that's what's going through the brain, the Jew Parker connection. No, nothing with Jew Parker. It just had to be a name to give me a memory, something that I can remember, something, a particular style, or whatever, it's like a memory or something that happened. Whatever the energy is that's coming out. So. That's it. Go back to D sharp. And then I want to go back to the 176, which was the chorus, which I started this whole video, which goes like this. I just got to get the melody back. What was that? I have to go back and watch the video now to remember what the hell the melody was. It's totally slipped now from going and, you know, interrupted it and getting diverted and distracted with other things. Anyway, I think that's good enough for this video. I drained it out. Now I'm going to go back to trimming the hair. I'm gonna keep the video playing, recording. So I'm going to put it all down. That's journalism. Getting it now in the moment. Journalism. Real media. You know, as the guitar chords are starting to gather all over the floor again. Here's the stand here that I had everything on. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get the brush, and I'm gonna get the trimmer. I'm gonna get the razor. I'm gonna go outside where the mirror is at. There's a mirror outside, and I can not have to worry about hair trimmings falling all over the bathroom floor. Even though it would be easier to sweep and clean up, but they're not as easily seen. So here I am, I'm out here, moving chairs, and here's the mirror. This is the outdoor trimmer mirror. So I'm just gonna move stuff around here and put this on here. Here's something to put it on that just happens to be sitting here, but I need to use this shirt here that's on here because I need something to prop it up with, hold it up at the angle that I wanted. So there it is. So now I'm gonna put this on, and I'm gonna set it at first. I'm gonna set it at 5. I'm just gonna I'll show you how easy how easy it is that I just trim the hair. I don't have to think on anything. It just stays at one level, and I just run it through. This is what it looks like. You know, I don't have to think, how am I gonna cut it? I don't have to be careful washing it. I I can shut the eyes and I can feel it. I just run it. Just runs its course. Any direction, it all stays the same, no matter what. So here it is. I just run it all the way through, all the way up. I leave this part kind of fluffy, so I just kind of work around the front and the top for certain things. So, yeah, and I can feel the hair falling off. I just go up. It doesn't matter. It's the same old thing. But in this area, like I said, I'm kind of careful with it, and I just feel it out. Okay, so, and I can go all the way up and just run it slow if I want. You know, I don't have to spend no $25 at the barber. Keeps everything trimmed. So yeah. And it all falls onto the, the skin and shit like that. And, sometimes I bring a mirror out here, like, feel like going and getting it. So, go into the house and go get the mirror. It's still cold outside, and I just deal. I just be with the cold. I've learned to, so here's the mirror. One of the things that helps me be with the cold is kind of like allow myself to go in this kind of anxious, hurried mood, because it keeps the blood flowing and, moving around and kind of keeps things hotter or heated up or whatever stuff. So there's shit all over the ground, hair pieces and stuff like that. So there's that. Now I just kind of play around with the mirror and I can see everything and kind of hit this upper part up here a little bit more. See how it kind of pops out or whatever the hell. Or kind of trim it down. The alfalfa sprout or whatever the fuck it's called. Hit it from different angles. You can see whether I got behind the ear good enough, but it's still all the same level, still on level 5. So I kind of like to get level 3 around this top part that's back there, it's just, just see if I can see it, what's going on in the little camera there. Yeah, so I can see it. So I have to move a certain way, center everything up. But anyway, so if I go to 4, so I'm watching, kind of needs to be a little bit shorter. But just for the very top of the head. Now I'm going to go down to 3. It's just that alfalfa sprout area. So I can feel it. I don't really have to see it. I can just kind of feel where that area of the head is up there. And then it's kind of nice to have the mirror and really pinpoint it and stuff like that. Now, I don't want to go too short with it because, you know, kind of balding up there, but anyway, so that's that. I'm just being general with everything. I'm not being all perfect with it, and it doesn't really matter. Although it does kind of matter if something's messed up, or it gets messed up. Oh well, play around with it, or customize it, or something like that, and then get the brush the hair out, and I did run just a little small little dab of shampoo through the hair this when I woke up. You know, it's like probably been an hour since I woke up. Probably got up at 9:30. Okay, so there's that, and then pull that off, and now it's just a regular trimmer and trim around the ears. You know, got kind of like a little scruff, so I'll just kind of clean that up. Kind of want to get a mustache going. Thing with trimming all the hair around the lips is that they've been feeling kind of chapped and dry for some reason ever since I did that. I'm kind of wanted to grow some hair back around the lips. It makes them feel much more wonderful. I think I'll get a little Michael Sweet stripe or upside down triangle on that. You know, when I say Michael Sweet triangle, I'm just using that as some type of picture in memory of what, you know. It's nothing with Michael Sweet. I just use names because they're memory pictures for me. You know, people want to identify with what I say. That's on them. And I always have all this trust that doesn't matter what I say, no matter what it is that I say, it doesn't matter. The conscience is clean and clear. That's all that matters. And I always think to myself, I think, God, people could just fucking get so offended and run with this thing I'm talking about them and all this shit. And I just let it lay like that and let the atmosphere judge everything. Although I'm not perfect too, and sometimes those thoughts come in, but I'm realizing more and more those thoughts are coming from somewhere else, pre-programmed, trying to get me to identify with them. So I can see you in the camera back there. Yeah, I got the melody going through the brain again. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And then the 17645. So I'm scoping out all the wrinkles and shit in the eye, and I'm thinking, wow, I've been eating a shitload of fucking peanut butter and jelly and those oranges. I ran out of cherries, but it seems like when I just eat a whole bunch of peanuts within themselves, just fucking munching on peanuts, all of a sudden the fucking wrinkles just fucking, they just come in strong. I'm thinking, is this the result of thoughts too? Shall I put joy and thought power into shit? And look how the wrinkles just kind of like, wow. I've had nothing to eat this morning, but I ate all kinds of fucking peanut butter and jelly before bed last night. Just a ton of fucking, with the cocoa too mixed in. So anyway, I'm looking in the mirror and just thinking, holy shit, look. And I hardly even got any sleep either. I probably went to bed around 3 and got up at 9, 6 hours. That's probably normal, but anyway, I'm just saying. And I can sit here and I can watch from day to day the wrinkles just come in, and then other days just fucking go smooth. That brings me to the astrology. I've read the astrology report and all that, for this body and thought action, and it says, the power to recover or to rejuvenate that I have with the way the planets are. They say it comes quick. Like if I have a day where I have a lot of pain in the lower back and shit, I could wake up the next morning and it'll be fucking gone. Quick recovery, quick recovery. That's what it is. Quick restoration or whatever the fuck. And it's the same thing out here. I'll go outside and the weather will just be mere reflecting the attitudes that I'm having or the experiences that I'm having. And it'll be fucking just shitty outside. Everybody's yelling, fighting outside all around. People are throwing glass all over the fucking streets. And then all of a sudden, then I'll realize what's going on and I'll just totally calm down. And the next day, everything will be just totally restored back to fucking awesome. Just like that. Although some days it needs a couple days. And I've seen this pattern happen so many fucking times. And I always wonder, God, what is this that I'm living in? What is this existence that causes that to happen all the fucking time? Atmosphere. It's like I have some type of tap into power or where the fuck to control everything around me the way I want it to be. All right, so that's that, and I got all this hair all over me. So now it's just a matter of, getting all the hair off. So that's that. So, anyway, just kind of brush it and see what it looks like in the mirror. And I'll get the hair dryer. So, I didn't have to run no razor and shit on the bottom and get it all perfectly cut and straight. I just leave it just like that. Just by just shaving it, going all different directions, that direction, up, down with it, whatever. It's decent enough. I can see just by looking in the back of the mirror. That's decent enough. So, getting a closer up on it, it's decent enough. And, going side to side with it, and stuff like that, And there's days where if I don't brush it, the stuff will just start looking all scraggly like that, see? So, I can trim it more if I want, but I'd have to be in the mood. So yeah, I just look in the mirror and, you know, the alfalfa sprout up there is kind of well rounded. I look at it, you know, and so yeah, everything's decent. So anyway, so that's that for that, and then I'm gonna get all this wood chip and shit stuff. That's from this. I had those big fat honeybees, the big fat ones. They burrowed into the wood, but then I separated the wood up there, and I was trying to figure out what the fuck they were doing up there. One got trapped in there because I put a cap on it and all kinds of shit, and then they haven't come back. They decided to go ahead and move out to a different location. All right, so here I am out here, and I think I'll just fucking sweep the stuff off as best I can out here. There's Boob the cat over there. So here I am in the underwear out in the backyard. There's the public fence over there. And what big deal is it? It's not a big deal. I just kind of regulate shit. All right. And there's the Fire Marshal Talisman Cloudbusters. Wilhelm Rettcat Cloudbusters. Still got the guitar tips on here. Go say hi to the Boob. Here's Boob. Hey, Boob. Yeah. Scoping on Boob's ear and stuff like that. So getting